Hello, once again, it's Elizabeth from Icon Radio, and you're still here at Sarit Center for the Fund Her Bizz Summit for women in business and women entrepreneurs. Now, with me, I have
Faith Waraki, founder Youth in STEM, business lead associate volunteering at AfricaNev, championing female participation in the e-mobility space, and creating awareness for the youths that are in STEM, for the opportunities that are coming up, and also speaking about reskilling and upskilling so that the skill set that is required for the space is acquired by those interested to be in the e-mobility sector.
wow, you are quite everywhere, and that's nice for the women entrepreneurs. Now, could you tell us about the journey as a woman entrepreneur, where you started from scratch? For the women entrepreneurs out there, what will you tell them? What has been your journey?
Okay, I would say that this is a selfless journey, dedication, focus, resilience, and actually not looking for success only, but looking for significance. Because at the end of the day, it is the impact and the influence that you will leave behind even when you have started your journey of entrepreneurship, whether you are looking to gain monetary value, but the bottom line should be being able to impact a generation, being able to influence a certain group audience, and being able to let them know that it is possible to start a journey with the impact at the back of your mind. Yes.
Could you tell us about the history of the different things that you've done, especially focusing on e-mobility? What has been your journey? Where have you started, and how have you reached up to here, knowing that that business is actually mainly focused on men? Now, how has a woman been able to be in the e-mobility space?
First, I would say my career professional space spans about 18 years in the automotive engineering space. And now with the transition conversations, when I started looking at what is happening, I started seeing the changes that are coming and the anxiety in the transport sector and the e-mobility sector. I took it up upon myself to actually volunteer my expertise in the space. So I started with volunteering, and I'm still doing a lot of voluntary platforms where I am sharing the possibilities and actually telling the youths and the women that you do not really need to have a span of 18 years like I have had. All what you need is to develop interest. Once you develop interest in the space, you are able to understand the opportunities that are there and what you need to do to be able to plug into those opportunities and be able to reap the benefits. Because in another 10 years, the e-mobility space will be very, very, very different. We'll be having the green fleets, we'll be having the gas stations, we'll be having the charging stations, and we will be having lots of models in the market. So the earlier we prepare ourselves, the earlier we transition our youths into understanding the space, the better. The earlier we create awareness for the women to know that they have a role to play, that they have a certain value that they can bring into the space, the better.
Those are such wise words. And could you tell us the hurdles that you faced as a woman entrepreneur in the business world?
Yes, a lot of them. First, stigma, and this is a space with lots of men. But one thing I have learned over time is that the greatest thing you can carry yourself with all the time in this space is confidence, self-respect, and believing in yourself. And understanding that the men actually lay the biggest platform to push you forward. So I would really say that hats off to the men I have interacted with in this space, because they have made me better. They have pushed me better. They have pushed out my potentials. And over time, when I am mentoring girls in STEM and the women in STEM, I tell them that they have to carry themselves with the utmost respect, and remember that the men who are in the space can propel them to platforms, to positions that they did not think they would be able to get into. Yes.
When they give you lemon, you make lemonade. That's what she tells us. And one last question. The trends in the digital world in businesses is significantly seen. What kind of trends have you seen in the business world that you need to tell women entrepreneurs they need to keep up with?
Yeah, technology. There is no way you are going to scale up knowledge if you are not willing to understand the new ventures in the tech space. Because every other new thing that is happening in the world has a tech dynamism in it. So it is good to be updated. It is good to catch up with the youths. It is good to understand this space. It is good to be willing to learn and relearn. Yes.
Those are such nice words from her, and I hope you've learned something. She said when they give you lemon, you make lemonade. She tells us, be a go-getter, try to learn something new, don't give up. Those are so many words that she's given us. Now, one last parting shot for the women entrepreneurs out there.
That they can do it. And every other young girl thinking how they can start off. At the end of the day, it's the willingness to take the first step. The support system will come when you reach out to the entrepreneurs who are already in the journey that you're in, understanding your space and taking up the challenges that are there to be able to make yourself better and your space better.
She tells you, take the first step. You'll get better with time. Thank you so much. I'm Elizabeth from Icon Radio.